Welcome to the Royal Alliance Let's Play. I'm Shay, and this is Royally Shay time. You're looking at a birthday party. I feel like we've had a lot of those recently, but it has been a significant time skip between last episode and this episode. Today, we're going to be celebrating Prince Ken and Princess Mara's joint birthday. Some updates because a lot has happened between last episode and this episode. So, first of all, it's been 2 years since that Spooky Day episode, and the former Princess Maya has been killed. They were convicted in Windenburg of their treachery, and due to them being a part of the alliance and finding out the full scope of all of the crimes that she's committed, they decided she could not be left alive. So she was executed. The advisor, however, was sentenced to life in prison, and then Rohan was in prison for about 6 months during that time, during the trial going forth, and they decided that he was not guilty and he was telling the truth. So the wedding's back on because he was finally released. It's going to be a little bit of time between then because trust building exercises and everything because it's kind of hard to trust a future king that was in prison. Outside of that, though, there were a lot of deaths over this time period, mostly elders. So, King Father Zayden from Willow Creek Pass, Bob from Willow Creek the Baker Pass, Earl Don from Oasis Spring, Archduke Javion of Willow Creek, Lord Dante of Oasis Spring, Baron Cash of Newcrest. All of them passed away, sadly. But of course, even though they're related to most of the people who are here at this party, enjoying themselves a drink, even though I think some of them are still teenagers. But hey, there's zero supervision here, I think, tonight. Because they're turning into young adults, so might as well have a good time, right? But those were the elders that passed away. There is still a lot of tension happening in Oasis Springs. So our Oasis Spring people are here and they're probably going to party extra hard because there's a lot going on back at home. It's basically turned into a civil war, almost not war because no one's fighting physically yet, but the kingdom is divided between those who side with Viscount Cade and that he should be able to decide to not marry if he wants to, and those who want to uphold the tradition that if you are part of the royal family, you should be in an arranged marriage or a marriage at least to continue on the bloodline. So that's been tough on the Oasis kingdom for these past couple of years because even inside of the royal family, it is divided. Queen Ruby, of course, wants the marriage, but the king, actually, King Jasper, is actually in favor of not requiring him to marry if he chooses not to. Same with Princess Pearl. She is okay with wanting that not to take place because she had a very rebellious teen years because of the way Oasis Springs does their arranged marriages, and it kind of made her feel trapped. But yeah, she's happy with who she wound up with. She loves her husband, but she would have liked to have had more free will and say in that. Versus the Prince Laz, actually sides with his mother, feeling like he never would have had the courage to ask Princess Pearl to be his wife and all that kind of stuff if it wasn't put upon him to do so. So it's very, very divided. And this is my cool little birthday venue that I made for the teens. I don't know if I'm going to have the kids be there for their birthday parties because there's bars and stuff and not a lot of kid play stuff. But there's a jacuzzi, there's a place to eating area, dance, games. You can see the birthday kids are in the back corner over here playing together. It's nice to see them getting along because sometimes, honestly, when they go out in public and I'm not controlling them, it's a hit or miss. Sometimes they get along great, want to spend time together, and other times they avoid each other, or when they talk to each other, it's arguments. So, oh look it, there's someone learning a cooking skill, and so yeah, oh look it, there's Prince Abby. I almost said Princess Abby. She's not a princess. She is a countess now because she's a part of Del Sol. She married Ricardo, who is over here. Unless that is, I can't see his face. Yeah, that's Ricardo. That's her husband playing down there with the prince and princess. Some more updates when it comes to relationships, though, is Liz and Maleko are married and expecting a child. So Maleko, arch, which is the Duke of Sulani, and Liz is now the Duchess of Sulani. She moved from Willow Creek, and they're expecting a baby girl. Da, da, da. Or expecting a baby. They're not expecting a baby girl. I don't know what they're having, but they're expecting. Abby and Ricardo just had a baby girl. That's where I got that mixed up. They just had a baby girl and named her Veronica. So that's nice. I'm sorry, I haven't really been talking about what's been happening in the actual episode because literally there is so much that has popped off. But honestly, there's not a whole lot of drama happening right now. They're just, I think they are all about to wish happy birthday. Or at least 4 of them are. 5, all right. Is everybody going to finally come? Because this is kind of the whole point of the party is to wish the birthday people a happy birthday. Assuming they ever come to the cake. That's cool. Just go the opposite direction. Hey, look at there. He aged up. Good job, buddy. And Jocelyn is eating a cupcake. And the others are going into the hot tub. Interesting. I wanted them to be informal wear for this party, but I guess I should have expected better considering I put a hot tub here. So, of course, half of them are in formal wear and half of them are in swimsuit wear. It's okay. Nobody is on this venue lot today except for the invited guests, which is honestly rare for The Sims. I feel like every time I have an event on a public lot, there is buku amount of extra unnecessary people who just show up. There's people passing by. Or no, I think these are actually guests. But as far as actual, usually there's strangers just popping up rando Sims. So this is nice. This is a nice little get together. Also, River and Jocelyn are still engaged. They're not married. They're taking their sweet time, I suppose. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, hey, look at... Oh, does everybody have to go to the bathroom all of a sudden? I will never understand why Sims don't just go to the bathroom, as they slowly need to. They all wait until all of them have to go simultaneously, and they're at their breaking point. And then even when there's multiple bathrooms on a lot, they still want to act like there's only one. And so they sit there and they wait. But now that everybody's aged up, they can truly enjoy themselves. They can finally dance the night away. It is 5 o'clock in the morning almost. That took... Events, honestly, in The Sims take forever. I don't understand. So I'm finally letting them go home because, it's 5 a.m. I'm glad I got a mod, though, that allows for my at least base game or purchased content parties to go longer than the little timer thing because, Lord. So we are here at an adoption center because in between times, I also finally purchased cats and dogs. So Crownwell Grayson is here with his mom and Princess Kaylee from Sulani to pick out pets. I don't think she's picking out a pet. I think she's just here as moral support because she's probably one of his closest friends, which is, I'm assuming, why I picked her to come, because like I said in the last video, there's a big leap between when this video was recorded and when I'm doing the voiceover for it. So a lot of this I'm saying as my memory comes to me about when I was playing it. But I got all these different cats and dogs here, all these little puppies and kittens, and they're talking and deciding, what should they get. They're so cute. I don't know why I waited so long to purchase this pack. It is so adorable. But yeah, so she's probably giving him his her input because she's gotten to walk around and play with some of them too. And he's just excited to have a friend. And they're skipping school right now to do this. But, I guess that's the perk of being royals. Princess and princes can just do what they want, I suppose. And honestly, Princess Pearl thinks that Grayson probably needs this. Like, so much stress and tension has been in the kingdom and in their household. Because remember, all these people live together. The king, the queen, the princess, the prince, and the Crown Royal Grayson all live in that castle together. So all the tension that is being felt throughout the kingdom is amplified inside of this house. So getting a little furry friend as some pet therapy would probably do young Grayson some good. And to bring a friend would ease that person. And then this is just the adoption lady here. Silly adoption. I tend to give people the last name for their last name, my random Sims I create, whatever their job is inside of this game. So if I create someone to be a nanny, their last name is nanny. Or a butler, their last name is butler. The only Sims that have regular last names are the townies that the Sims generates or pulls out of my library. So he was playing with that cat for a little bit, and that seemed to be going well. And now he's playing with this dog, and they're so cute. I just wish they'd get out of the rain, though, because I've been traumatized by Sims dying from weather-related events. I don't think he can die from being soaked to the bone, but it's also a little chilly outside considering that thermostat, and I've just lost too many Sims in the save file untimely because of freezing to death or getting too angry. Or I lost a queen in the previous generation to dying of embarrassment in her own home. So moodlets and the weather, I can't. They make me nervous. So I need him to stay inside. Whichever pets are inside needs to be the pets you choose. And I'm also surprised that some of these pets even want to be outside, because typically I don't think cats like to be outside like that. I'm checking now to see his relationship with these pets and seeing which one he has gained faster friendships with. Because I want that to be the one he picks, Whichever one that he's not having a whole lot of time with each of these pets, but at least with what little time he has, I want him to pick the one that he likes the best. And then they can grow their relationship from there. Where is that cat from? That stray cat is not from the ones I placed down here. Or is that another dog? Is that a full-grown dog back there? No, okay. That's one of the cats. That is a stray. Okay, because that's wild. The strays can just run into a building. Okay. I would think they'd be like people and have to stay outside. Like, they can come around on the lot, of course, but to just walk inside of the door, unless he walked in and Grayson walked in. That's crazy. Animals can open doors now. And I'm just having Princess Pearl do something, because she's not really trying to control his decision-making process. She's just here. She talked to the adoption lady just to see about, cost of things, probably. But outside of that, I think he's telling her which one he picked. It's because they're all coming around. Oh, he picked the little ginger cat. And I guess she's telling him, okay, this is what we want. So, this is how much we're going to pay you for him. Excellent. Well, that's it.